One thing that surprised me is that Snake Lady is still in the pool. Mr. Machine hadn't chosen to grab that one up. They might do it here.
Not a bad one. They have the Mars, so it's something
Dude,
that Wildcard don't really
I
want to pick for themselves. But it
my
is
my
pretty good for Mr. Machine
my
if they want it.
only concern here is if Wildcard shook their confidence enough that they just don't pick Snake Lady because Double King just like died again and again in the last game. But part of the issue was they didn't have any stuns to set them up as the game went on. Now they have Ember Spirit, who's a lot better recovering than the Night Stalker. They have Mars as well. You know, much more solid lockdown than running the Necrophos. So I do like what they're doing a little bit more this time around. That one, not so much, but your position 3 is decent.
That was a
Okay.
another snap pick coming out from Wildcard. They're like, yeah, we don't really care what you're gonna pick. We're gonna pick the Faceless Void here. So
Yeah, this one
a
is a
little
little
bit
bit wild
interesting.
because yeah. Because now they have Chaos Knight, Monkey King, and Faceless Void. Usually all run as cores. It means they're probably gonna last pick a support, but sometimes
Monkey King 4
people
is
do.
pretty often. We see Monkey King
Yeah,
4 a lot.
it's a lot worse than it used to be though.
It is, but it's pretty good with the CK off lane. You have 2 stuns in that lane. You have a lot of damage. You can punish melee heroes a lot. And I think the idea here is that this is going to be a safe lane Weaver. And they anticipated this or they anticipated like CK Monkey King off lane and we're like, yeah, well, we can just pick a hero that doesn't really die to them. And then they just like snap pick this Faceless Void. So it just seems like wild cards like in their heads right now. Like, all right, we know what you want to pick. And now you have Faceless Void, who's one of the most impossible heroes for the Weaver to play into.
Hmm. Now, here's my question, Ricky. Do you know how little vision Tree Dance gives you now?
Tree Dance?
Um, yeah, on
With
Monkey King
with the talent or without the talent?
without the talent,
It's only like 300, right?
300 range. What do you mean 300 bonus range?
Like on the tree? Is it like
Yeah.
300 bonus range, right?
Hmm? No, he gets less range when he's on the tree.
Oh. So then his range
Yeah.
is probably like 500.
His day tree vision is 700 and his night tree vision is 500.
Yeah. But he gets
He
the
just does
talent.
it. He goes, no, he walks, his animation, he walks up on top of the tree, he perches himself there, and he's scouting around with his like hand over his eyes, looking around, and he's just got 700 vision like that.
Yeah, it was broken. What do you mean? Vision was so good.
It looks ridiculous. It's like his eyes are closed when he's up there.
But he's got a talent to give him more tree dance vision,
Yeah,
right?
and it's still less than his ground vision.
Okay.
It goes up to 1,050. It goes up by 50%. So it goes from 700 to 1,050, then his night vision goes to 750,
50.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
750.
yeah.
Quick maths.
Yeah, quick maths. Anyhow, the Phantom Knights have picked up last here on the side of Mystery Machine, a hero that I feel like has not seen a lot of success. It still hails an incredibly powerful late game carry, but into the Chronosphere, not super strong. It is pretty good against Pugna, though. I'll give it that much.
It
I think
is.
Pugna
It's
very
also
much
really good
struggles
against
against
Phases
the heal.
Void. Time dilation is such a
Mhm.
nuisance. You just dodge it. You can also dodge the Chaos Bolts. Chaos Strike, which we've heard from
Let's
Blizzard so many times as being the slowest projectile ever. So we see 5 position Weaver, and then of course a Grimstroke pick here, and that is going to signify a mid lane Monkey King.
Yes. Now, I believe the trick on Grimstroke is if you drop the leash onto his any of his illusions when he's doppel walking,
It
it'll
always
automatically
hits
bind
the
to his
hero.
hero.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will always target the real PL hero. It doesn't even have to be an illusion. It can be any hero near the PL set of illusions. It'll still hit the PL.
Mhm.
It's good. It's a good counter.
Yeah, it is. I just read something funny. So, anyways, solid counter to that one. I feel like it doesn't work super well with the other things in the draft. Like you have some synergy with Pugna, you have some synergy with Chaos Knight being able to throw out the double bolt, but not amazing. I think this is specifically just picked up as like a counter to these heroes that are kind of evasive. The Phantom Lancer, the Weaver, the Ember Spirit. Probably the Phantom Lancer the most. I would say that I probably prefer the Machines draft a lot more this game. I didn't like their draft last game, but you're not really putting any damage on the Chronosphere here on Wildcard.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a good point. Like, I don't know. I think I look at Wildcard's draft, and I think once again, like they just have the upper hand. Like, they're gonna have a successful mid lane. Monkey King into Ember, for the most part, is pretty good. And then, of course, the Ember Spirit, the only way to really survive this lane is to just go max Sleight of Fist.
All right, we're off. Let's take a look at everybody's starting items. All right, no regen on Divine Llama. He doesn't need it. He's too good. Sam has a salve, some tangos. Alex, tangos. All right, nothing too interesting. All right, everything is boring. So who do you think is going to win this mid matchup?
The mid matchup of Monkey King versus Ember?
Yes.
It should be Monkey King on paper. You can always like mischief dodge the Sleight of Fist and stuff, but for the most part, it's pretty easy for the Monkey King.
Yeah. And it is. All right, they actually scouted out Monkey King there with the Observer Ward, and they double pinged him. All right, now he's turned himself. What does he turn himself into? What is this thing?
It's a courier. What do you mean?
Yeah, but this thing looks ridiculous. What is this called?
You've never seen this courier? All right, whatever. We'll talk about it in a moment. In the jungle, we're seeing our first fight of the game. Hi, Shaggy on the run. First Blood ends up going the way of Double King. They end up losing Shaggy in the process. Now Esk on the run here himself. They got a Lance coming through. They're gonna get him. Bonk. Okay, he can't mischief dodge that one. So double kill for the safe lane Phantom Lancer.
Was Crow gonna get this game? Does he realize they're pinging it out? Who pinged that? It was Pink? Jubei pinged it out.
Yeah, they know there's a ward there, 100%.
Yeah. Oh man, Crow's gonna go down here. Dude, Jubei, you have a 15-second cooldown on that thing. You have 275 movement speed. You're getting run down. There's no way he doesn't Chaos Bolt you. Why do you walk into this?
He's dead. He's gonna get Chaos Bolt.
Chaos Bolt? No, he's gonna.
Yeah, he's dead. Half second off cooldown.
Wow. All right, Shaggy's got this one. He's getting up the gold for him. Very cool. The gold goes his way. That's why Jubei didn't do ward. That's what we were talking about last time. They finally pulled it off.
All right. Now that the chaos at the beginning of this game has settled, let's talk about the lanes.
That was a nice one.
You see that? We've got score 3-2 favoring Wildcard. 2 kills did go the way of Double King's Phantom Lancer. Now, whether or not that's enough, it's hard to say. First Blood, I believe, went to Esk, right?
Yeah.
No, First Blood did go to Double King. That's right. Yeah, he got
Double
Sam,
King,
and then Esk got the
Sam,
kill on
got
Shaggy.
Shaggy afterwards. So Double King is king this game. I do have good news though. Mr. Machine are already at half the kills that they were at the end of last game.
That is a big improvement. That is true.
No. So already the draft is looking a lot better to me. Alright. Double King sitting pretty low already. He didn't get too many stats. We've been seeing the trend of carries just actually, yeah, he did get a lot of stats. Magic Wand, double branches, and just getting himself tangas at the beginning. This trend has kind of increased. As many stats as possible. Branches and wand at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
I know Medusa does this one quite often.
He went 4 branches, stick, and crawling blade to start the game, and then with his First Blood sent out the wand tangos.
Nice D ward there on the camp.
Bottom lane, Tibbs taking a ton of damage as they're getting aggressive here. Another Nether Blast, but Crow able to push them off for the moment. So
yeah, dude, it's so hard for them to fight into them. Like the moment they want to drop spells, like Pugna is going to drop his Nether Ward, or if you try to drop your spells before you commit forward, or sorry, after you commit forward, then he's just going to time dilation you. It's like a lose-lose scenario.
Whoa. Underneath the tower, he dies.
His doppelganger was still on cooldown. He used it a little bit early when Divide was committing onto him, and so we got punished for that.
All right, that's big.
No. But yeah, it's a lose-lose scenario at bottom lane. Use your spells before the Nether Ward drops to don't get owned as you try to walk into them, or drop them and then get time dilation to own. Very unlucky. Alright, Crow's about to blast Sammy though. Oh my god! Wait, Spear missed. He's fine now.
He's got
now
time dilation.
Forward. Yeah. Dude, if that Spear hits him, there is no way he survives that.
I take what I
Jubei trying to keep the wave pushed under as close to the tower as possible so they can't commit onto Double King. Sitting at full HP now, so he's not exactly easy to dive. So probably not too much action going to happen up here, and thankfully they haven't dewarded that sentry blocking the hard camp there, so they aren't able to do a pull of their own on the side of Wildcard.
Double King's
Mid
actually
lane,
CSing not that bad. Like, considering the situation, he is doing pretty well.
yeah. I mean, that's the thing about the lane being pushed this far back. Jubei doing an excellent job of pulling. He dewarded the block on his camp. They haven't dewarded their own block on the side of Wildcard. So, lane is always going to be shoved in the tower where it's nice and safe for Double King to be able to farm. They can't harass him out. Another missed spear by Tib. Off his game today. Thoughts on this, Ricky?
It's just, sometimes you don't play a hero for a little while.
You realize this guy is a grandmaster on Mars.
I'm just saying. Maybe he hasn't played Mars today. It's hard to say.
You know what? I like your positivity today, Ricky. Normally, you'd be very quick to flame these players. You are known as the most toxic man in a Dota.
Oh, yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
A man who doesn't play Dota anymore.
You're playing you're talking last time. I cast with you like 2 days ago, and you were talking about how many games you played that day. Yes, he's about to go down.
I don't think he is. Slide of fist comes through. He's fine.
The dodge with mischief. He's so good at Dota.
I told you,
trying
man.
to dive him?
All right, he's gonna get that. All right, nice kill by Jubei. Really well done.
Where's
That's a big one.
His team not TPing in? What was?
They're busy fighting elsewhere. They did manage to kill Grandpa bottom lane.
I mean, yeah, they don't really have anyone who can save him. Like, nobody's gonna be able to TP instead. Gonna get him. Oh, it's still on cooldown. The stroke of fate. He can't finish off Shaggy. Shaggy gets to grab the water and walk away.
He's also gonna get the bottle refill from Crow. This is huge. Shaggy just got a massive influx in both, like gold
XP
and
and
XP from this rotation
and
mid. And now
morale.
Alex is dead as well. And
All right, there's Jubei. It's gonna be off cooldown in 2 seconds. Like, he is fine. He's just walking away.
yeah, that
This
was
is absolutely insane. He's setting up so much right now.
big. Yeah, Jubei just completely salvaged the mid lane off that. I really thought Esk was gonna get the kill onto Shaggy and survive there, but he just barely lived. And Shaggy's actually just playing this Ember incredibly well, right? 0 points Flame Guard. This is exactly what you need to do if you're gonna take this. And they're gonna go ahead and get aggressive onto Esk again. Crow's here as
dodge
well.
by Shaggy, he's so good.
Yeah, he's got no charges on that Jingu. Gets the kill. They even forced a TP in from Sam, but Shaggy did do the classic NA special of the triple Remnant, which means he has no way of getting back to base. So
yeah, no exit strategy. That's classic NA stuff right there. So Ricky, with that said, has to walk out of base now on the Monkey King. Doesn't have any points in the tree dance. Now Shaggy's sitting at the top of net worth, 3,000 net worth versus this Monkey King at 2,100 gold. You picked this to you picked in this. You counted the Ember Spirit at the mid lane with this matchup, and now you're 1,000 net worth behind.
yeah, that's a rough one.
Yeah, I'd say. All right, where's he going as far as items this game? Is he straight phase boots? He is. Orb Corrosion phase boots. This guy is going to do a ton of damage to the sports.
Ooh, TP to the top lane, Double King. Oh, never mind. He just canceled. He's like, forget it. You're dead,
Double
man.
crit?
I'm going to go, meanwhile, deal with Esk in the mid lane here. Sam with the rotation as well as Crow. They don't care about the Jingu stacks. Apparently, they just want to try and kill him, but Sam will be able to deter them, it seems. So.
Yep. It's just this nether ward, though. It's not like, dude, they're
Oh
not
my
deterred.
goodness. What a
the
sick
dodge.
slight chains, though.
But a sick dodge.
Yeah, really sick
It's
dodge.
kind of got the reflexes, though.
This guy plays Monkey King, clearly.
Yeah. And it's kind of a gamer. All right, top lane, PL rotating in.
Coming back to the lane just in time for the tower to die.
Yep. Jubei almost has money for his own. Are they, dude? They're gonna put this tower into deny range and not finish it off. Oh no, this is a disaster.
They'll eventually be able to finish it off. Like, Devi Llama can
That's
just
why he's
tank
playing
tower.
very close to it on Devi. Come on, get it.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not biased, by the way. Oh, he tips him as well. Get him, Devi Llama. Let's go Wildcard.
Esk mid lane. I mean, this is one of those things where, Monkey King should almost always win this matchup, but this is just Shaggy being on one of his absolute best heroes and, completely owning with it, clearly, so.
Yeah, he's good on all the spirits, by the way. He's making unhinged posts on Twitter earlier about how Null Talisman shouldn't be nerfed.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. I mean, might as well defend the hero that you're owning on. Some people do anything to win a game. I mean, Man's a beast on the spirit heroes, though.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best players in the world. You sound hesitant to follow that one up.
Is one of the best one of the best spirit players in the world.
Spirit here, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really good. Every like top tier mid laner in the world plays all three of the spirits, right? That's just like you can't be a mid laner without being like a spirit spammer nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, you play them and then you play them like Shaggy though. There's a difference.
That's true.
Okay?
That's true. Bottom lane, Chrono does come out from east, finds the Mars, Sam for the rotation, and Boundless Strike off the mark. Tibby's got the arena, will use it to drop the Monkey King spear off the mark.
Dude, he's just gonna TP out. There's no way he gets away with that.
Huh?
No. He just TP's out.
Very nice.
Ooh, yeah.
Mid lane.
Alex getting run down by Jube.
Yeah.
He was forced to back off for a moment. Oh, he's got the bugs on him.
Divine Llama's coming.
Yeah, he is. He is. It's gonna be close.
He'll kill Alex
a moment
for
with
sure.
that Phantom's Embrace. Maybe.
Oh no! He went to the wrong remnant. His
No, he went to the
Searing
correct
chains
remnant.
missed.
He was going for Alex there. He definitely went for the correct remnant.
I mean, he could have just bursted the two and then made it safe back to the lane, and instead Shaggy is dead. Like I think the idea is he missed. If he didn't get the searing, if he got the searing chains, the two remnants would have killed him. And then he would have been back at his tier 1 tower in the mid lane. So a little bit of a misplay there.
Alex did an amazing job at dancing around those trees and dodging out the Ember Spirit though.
Yeah.
So Shaggy's game all of a sudden a little bit harder. Where is he as far as mid laners go? He's still like 800 net worth up on the Monkey King.
Dude, Divine Llama is just enormous once again. Just like last game, just absolutely crushes his lane. He's top net worth here, 5,300. Just about that 10-minute mark. So
he's too swole to control. He's the
doesn't get
true
much
carry
better
of
than
this
that.
game. Do you think that's how this should go? Like, you should focus more on being like a disable, like build himself kind of tanky and allow CK to be focusing on building damage items.
Well, we're gonna see a
'Cause that's
fight
the
break
opposite of
out
what's happening.
bottom. Dude, the silence actually saves Sammy here. He does have a spear, but oh no, he doesn't.
Yeah.
All right, well, kill on 2. Really well done here, finding both the supports. But it is a pretty big rotation to only get the supports.
Yeah, that is fair. They take control of the jungle at the same time though, so this is a pretty useful rotation. They end up blocking that camp? No, it's just outside of vision.
All right,
So,
they get mid tower actually for this. It's pretty good.
this will scout people out. They saw Monkey King rotating over to the mid lane, but they don't really have anything to set up on him. Jube, I think trying to play some deep wards right now while the enemies are dead. No, doesn't end up dropping it. Tries to get the courier instead. Oh, 2 HP on the Kawhi Llama. Get him out of here. Bring our boy home. All right, gets out.
I forgot to bring attention to the Kawhi Llama. It's I try to do it every single time Divine Llama is in game. Speaking of which, just beating down Double King on this PO.
Yeah, no doubt. Double King is what 4,800 net worth at the moment. So the only lane that's really doing that well right now is the Chaos Knights at Divine Llama. He's got himself his armlet. Ooh, just finished a diffuser play on the Fatal Blade, so he's planning on playing this one pretty fast. Mid.
Oh, they just drop everything onto Tib, the Chronosphere as well as the Wukong's command. So they get themselves the kill there onto Tib, and that actually opens up this mid tower as there's no arena to stop this fight. He does have the buyback if he really wants it, but
unfortunately, you don't have anybody who's great at taking the tower. Like,
you need Phantasm, and Divine Llama's top.
Yeah. And until you have BKB, it's quite easy for them to just like turn things around on you. You get blasted out by the Coddle. You allow them to set up with an arena if you're going for an objective at the moment.
We're looking for Chaos Knight, Diffusal. That's the reveal. Can they actually get the kill in time? No, he just TPs. Tib was not there to stun him up.
Ogre didn't help him out either.
Well, they smoke right away. They do want to put this arena to use and find themselves a good kill. Drawing the line towards bottom.
Yeah.
Oof.
Shay gets vision of them. Connects on Grimstroke, which is Searing Chains. Sleight of Fist don't go off.
They will see Eves. They know he's there on that creep camp. They're pinging it out.
He's going to die.
Ooh. Well, he is still going to die. You were correct. But, yeah. Arena doesn't really do its job, but they still managed to take down the Faceless Void. So at the end of the day, still a pretty successful
now
game.
check out this Sammy boy though. The moment that they see all those heroes down the bottom lane, he makes a rotation up to the top to get deep wards in. and he sees Double King with this one. Man, oh, his doppelganger's on cooldown. No, he's about to get chainsawn.
He is dead, sir. No, you trade your cores. You do get the tier 1 tower bottom, so at the end of the day, not that bad for Mr. Machine, but you're just continuing to like farm on this CK. And I think, like you said, CK is kind of the real carry this game. We're gonna see this Faceless Void kind of just become like a chrono machine at some point.
Yeah, he might change his item build. Right now, he's building like a carry, like Mask of Madness into Maelstrom. It's a sign that he wants to be able to farm up and do damage, but I would not be surprised if he changes behind. But sick movements there by Jay.
Silence up. Oh, the leash catch.
Finding him there. Tip.
Double life drain. Sam doing so much work. The double chaos strike as well. But Shaggy able to get out a beautiful blinding light from Crow will be enough to save him. And now Divine Llama, the one in trouble. The CK, the big guy, finally goes down. And Alex will be second. A double kill for Jube. And Mr. Machine turn around what looked to be a terrible fight.
Yeah, they just didn't have the numbers. They brought all 5 heroes there on Mystery Machine. Meanwhile, Wildcard, they only had 3 heroes. 5v3 engagement. Just underneath the tier 2 tower in the mid lane that faces Void, monkeying up at the top in the jungle and whatnot. He's probably thinking, all right, if I don't have Chrono, then I don't need to show up to these fights. And kind of correct, but that could have been an amazing fight for this Wildcard. Nice job by Mystery Machine pushing their advantage while Chrono's here's down.
Yeah.
And now Blinktaker's down the Mars as well, so they're going to put the pressure on even harder.
Absolutely. He's been looking to get this one for a little while, and finally, with that Blink Dagger, it's going to be a lot easier to get kills on heroes like the Monkey King and the Faceless Void. Pretty elusive for the most part, which I don't know if you've noticed Esk's build. He's actually just gone triple Wraithband or of Corrosion Treads.
Oh, I noticed. I clicked on him when he didn't show up to the fight earlier. I'm the classic Dota ally. I die in a team fight,
and then you ping your heroes that aren't there.
They get clicked, and I look for things to be angry about.
Dude, it's pretty weird that you can't ping dead ally abilities anymore. It's they're removing toxicity from the game. Very, very anti-Valve, if you ask me.
I mean, did they really?
Yeah, you can't. If a hero is dead, you can't ping their abilities or items anymore.
Yeah, I've never died without getting my abilities off, so it doesn't happen to me. Always press your buttons to keep.
Mars, Arena comes out. Spear does find Sam, but there it is. Chrono on the backside catches 3. Shaggy doing what he can on the front side to hold him down, but Sam coming through. Esk with a big boundless strike. They will be able to take down Crow. There's going to be the Reality Rift taking down both supports. Shaggy on the run should be able to make it out of here, but Tib will finish off the Grimstroke and get away. So ends up being a 2 for 2. Supports for supports.
Shaggy.
Wait a minute, Shaggy.
He's not going to be able to get on top of him.
He's got a regen rune. He's going to be fine.
Yeah, in fact, Divine Llama's the one in more trouble. Can he get crits?
That boundless strike? Yeah, you got him.
He absolutely can get crits. The tip going out from Jeeves afterwards. Man, I thought Mystery Machine would be the toxic ones. Wildcard.
Wait, what? Dude, Wildcard's always toxic in their games. That's like one of the things that makes this team so funny. The constant tips, the all chatting. This is what they do.
Right. You're on the wrong side of history, Wildcard.
That being said, I do enjoy the fact that we are in a much closer game here in Game 2. It is 17 minutes, 13-12, a 2K gold lead actually for the Mystery Machine, whereas last game, they were getting ready to call GG at this point.
Yeah. Unlucky.
All right.
Nice deep points by Jube. Try to scout out if the enemies have vision inside the jungle. Putting sentries absolutely everywhere. So this is where they plan on invading next.
They will get
but
the
they actually have an
there.
observer that can. Yeah, they have an observer that's going to scout some of this stuff. Like if they rotate on Eves, a quick reaction. I think that they'll be able to see him now. They can see him, so he's just gonna jump out.
Or in! He dodges. He does have that arena though to hold him in place on the backside. Divine Llama just crushes the Keeper of the Light once again, and Shaggy 3 stacks of time dilation on him. It's gonna be Double King who's got to make space in this fight. The Wukong's command dropped on top of 2. The Soulbind holding them in place. They fall. Mr. Machine down 2 more heroes. Sam here on the front line of the Pugna will be next, but Ember Spirit again just can't do anything about this time dilation. He needs this BKB. And 4 heroes dead now. The game's swinging around in favor of Wildcard.
There's something about Sammy dropping my line after that fight. The entire thing scouted out by this super unusual ward placed by placed by Alex over here inside the jungle. This is usually like where Dai would place a ward when they're trying to invade the Radiant side of the map. But they just barely scat out the Keeper of the Light, which gives the reaction time over to the Faceless Void to be able to dodge into that spear and set up a lull with that. And Alex is dead. Never mind. I take back everything good I said about his ward.
He needed that, you know, that Spirit Vessel kill.
If he was so
really
smart,
important.
he wouldn't be dead right now.
Jubei just heading into the jungle. He's going to find Divine Llama here. Don't know if he really wants to find Divine Llama, though.
He does not.
He does have a Shadow Blade finished up now on his way to his own BKB. Yeah. Sentry going to be dropped there. Provided a...
Now he wants to find Divine Llama because he's got Mars nearby, in blink range even.
But he does have Ward Sentry here, so Divine Llama's just playing with his own vision. Pretty safe here.
Yeah. And Tib, he's going to back it before the heroes on Wildcard have a chance to move up into them. What have we got in Double King? I feel like it's been a while since we really touched on him.
I mean, he's just doing Phantom Lancer things. He is very strong as this game goes on. Like, it is a very good PL game.
Yeah? I mean, PL's usually strong in the late game. The only issue is getting there. It always feels like you need another item.
It kind of depends, right? Like, there's certain heroes he just always will struggle against, but there's not like a really hard counter to PL this game. Outside of like Grimstroke's Stroke of Fate, like Soulbind, like this hero has a pretty much free game. So we'll see if Phantom Lancer can do it. We might see Monkey King like go back to pick up some items that can like better deal with the PL as well towards the late game. But for now, if Double King is able to accelerate his farm, this will look really good for Mr. Machine. Top lane, they find Tib. Just chain stun after chain stun. He can't get out of this. Like Mars silenced up the whole time. Spear misses thanks to the Tumbler toy. But he's got a blink in one. Tib will actually survive as they take down Sam on the backside. And now getting aggressive here. Does he get the Searing Chains? He doesn't. Not in time. But they're now looking for Alex here in the trees. And they will find him Soulbind onto 2 to try and make some space. But Alex not going to be able to survive this one. Chased down here by 3.
I wonder if he would have been able to get away if he tried to TP out right away. Did he even have TP? He did. I don't know.
He still had slight chains on Sam or on Shaggy. He didn't use it.
No, he didn't for a couple seconds. He did use it. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you noticed, but King, so. Yeah, Chrono comes out bottom lane from Faceless Void, finds the kill on Double King.
I do like how they set up that fight there. Mr. Machine, they ended up scouting out Sammy and just ran at him. They realized how important the Pugna is at keeping everybody else alive. But unfortunately, after the fight, they have a casualty. Double King struggling a little bit today. It just never feels like they have enough space for him.
I just can't get over how sick that Tumbler toy play was in the top lane. Oh, mid lane, Shaggy in trouble. Boundless Strike into the silence, the Chaos Bolt, and all dumped right on his head. They have the BKB now in S, so he's ready to fight. You know, this Monkey King, we saw early on, really struggling coming out of the lane stage, but he is now 4th on the net worth, has passed the Ember Spirit. And he hasn't died since the lane stage. Like, he's just been able to split, push, and farm.
Yeah, he's done a lot better. The starting build was definitely a little bit questionable, going for 3 Wraith Bands. I mean, you're using your inventory incredibly well. I guess the enemies do have a lot of physical damage, but they've got magical burst as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not crazy about triple null.
Like I said, he's not a carry this game, right? Like Monkey King, he's not building for like all this like heavy right click damage. You're seeing that coming out from the Faceless Void as well as the Chaos Knight. Esk just needs to be able to like drop Wukong's command and just like assist with a Boundless Strike. That's like about it, right?
It's kind of underwhelming from what you get from a mid laner though. At that point, just pick MK as a support in my opinion.
Well, I mean, he's still got items, right? He's got a BKB, triple Wraith. Like he's still fine. He's still farming, but he's not the damage dealer.
You mean to say he's got a BKB? You don't need to include the other things.
I mean, those aren't insignificant in net worth. It's a lot of money. Sam, he's in trouble, and by trouble I mean dead.
Insignificant effort picking up that kill on Sammy Boy. There you go.
I mean, they can go Roche with this now. Pugna being dead. Meanwhile, mid lane, Deja Vu as Sammy goes down once again to the Boundless Strike plus combo.
Yeah. Unlucky for Shaggy.
I mean, there's nothing you can do to dodge this either. Like, BKB won't help him. Lincoln's won't help him.
He is kind of die. I mean, he's tried. He's gone for the plate mail. Like, he wants as much armor as possible this game. I do think that is the correct move. And he's going to go for the BKB after that, so it'll deal with the stuns coming onto him. But I think at that point, he just becomes the target of Chronosphere. If you won't really care about this Phantom Lance, who's going for his heart next item, you can leave him for last.
Such good play there, catching Jubei on that Weaver, and that will allow them to go into Roshan instead. So Wildcard actually might be the first one to grab it this game.
Yeah, it's definitely going their way. Yeah, with Shaggy teleporting to the bottom lane, they have to know they're taking this Roshan as well. They've made the call not to defend this.
Yeah, Shaggy doesn't really want to fight into them anymore. He just gets Boundless Striked into Reality Rift and dies like every single fight. So his game has been really stunted in terms of his net worth. And now a 2k gold advantage for the side of Wildcard and a Roshan for Eves on this Faceless Void. He's feeling good. He's got a BKB as well on his way to the Shard.
All right. Oh, I clicked the wrong hero there. I was like, Tib doesn't have Blink Dagger yet. I'm looking at the Ember Spirit. Hey, Shaggy has changed his mind from the BKB, by the way.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Really? What's he going for?
Blink Dagger.
Okay. I mean, this is something that a lot of Ember Spirits, like good Ember Spirit
think I've
players,
seen
like
this
to pick up.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I've seen this a single time in recent memory.
They do see the ward get placed there, so they know that they're smoked up on the backside. It is going to be Esk under an Invis rune, however, in the mid lane here. It finally expires, so they will know where they are and they will back off.
Yep. PL, first component of his heart coming to him. Yeah, he's got his Reaver. And then pause comes out. He's just going to give him the game. All right, let's take a look at the state of this game. Did we talk about the Dominator yet, by the way?
Talk about which one?
The Dominator on Pugna.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's standard.
Yeah, man. Wait. Oh no, did he click the wrong creep?
No, he's got the Harpy Scout.
No, he's got the right one. Sorry, I clicked neutral creep stack. Neutral creep stack. Okay, yeah, he's got it. So I looked at this one. I looked and saw the neutral creep stack thing on it. I'm like, oh, okay, shit. He took the Harpy Stormcrafter, but all of them have that logo on it. There was like a Helm Dom overhead. I was looking at the HP bars there. Anyways, it's gonna heal back up to full. And of course, it being a Dominator, you're able to fly it around anywhere and will always stay full mana.
Yep.
Very cool.
Pretty balanced.
Yeah, balance in all things. All right. So we can see the Harpy Stormcrafter. It's only got 190 movement speed, so they're moving slowly towards the mid lane where they can find the enemies. But you know,
once they
find
Crow with
run
it.
into them, they have full
There
vision.
it is. That vision advantage paying dividends here as it will just find the kill onto that Keeper of the Light. And now Shaggy resorting to just split pushing off this mid lane. Fortification does come through to keep these creeps alive. And Shaggy, he'll be able to make it out. He's got a Remnant.
Yeah.
Does get the creep wave too, so really sick play by him. I mean, does get the catapult, but it's going to die to the tower.
Yep.
Afternoon restorative.
Yeah, they fortify because top lane is taking a little bit of damage. Or the catapult.
Ooh, Jubei might be in trouble here, but they're going to find a kill onto Alex first. Esk pops his BKB on the back.
Eve's coming in with Chrono.
Yeah, Sammy is... Yeah, Eves and Sam here on the backside. Tib does drop the arena to try and hold him in place. Eves, there it is. The Chrono onto 3. He's going to turn attention on over to Jubei's Weaver as well. Gets himself a quick double kill. Crow, he's back into the game, trying to do what he can. They will get the kill onto Sam, and now double kick. Gets a big one onto Esk. Eves has to run, no BKB left, but Shaggy is here, able to dodge out that Chaos Strike. Bash out from Eves. Shaggy's got to get it. He's out. Oh, what a great save by Crow. Eves first life down. Divine Llama. He's got a BKB still. They're going to buy back on the Pugna, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to get any extra kills here. Divine Llama pushed out. Nice detection here from these double sentries in the mid lane.
Yeah, it will be enough to force them back, fortunately. I think Sammy just wanted to find another Harpy Scout and whatnot. Did he end up clearing that camp? He didn't. Okay, common tactic, by the way. The Harpies are so valuable whenever you see a Harpy camp, as you clear it, as you find it, you refuse to clear the camp.
You just stack
leave
it instead.
Just in case. Yeah, you stack it instead, just in case your Harpy dies. There it is. He's got it again. Peak gameplay right here. Good stuff, good stuff.
Now he should kill the camp.
I've seen this a dozen times now. Yeah, now he should probably kill the camp. Unless he's worried about the enemies getting a Helm Dom and finding their own Harpy. But maybe he doesn't have time. He's pretty deep in enemy territory. Of course, he is safe with the Harpy Scout providing vision.
I'm not sure if you noticed, but Shaggy did end up going BKB. Oh, Alex just gets blinked right on top of by the Mars, and quick kill once again onto the Grimstroke. And Eves comes in. 4-hero time dilation. Reverse time walkout up on the high ground is going to be Sam. He does get the D ward there on Jubei, but he is in trouble himself. S comes in. He gets the silence. Jubei needs help and fast, but he's not going to get it. To get the kill on the backside is going to be Pugna doing what he can to try and keep himself alive, but he is still trapped inside the arena at the end of the day. Meanwhile, mid lane, it's going to be Double King up against Divine Llama and Eves. BKB available on the Faceless Void, but Divine Llama, he can't get away. Searing Chains is there. He will eventually fall, and finally, the Phantom Lancer is online. We talked about how good he is going into the late game, and he's here.
Yeah, he is. A little bit surprised that he managed to catch back up into this game, though. I thought for sure he'd be able to fight into that. He does have himself a Maelstrom, or sorry, a Mjolnir available, but he didn't have Chrono, so probably not feeling super confident without that one.
Yeah, as soon as you get burned on mana, this Faceless Void just dies, right? Like,
yeah.
All you can do is static charge yourself and hope that like your static charge kills all of the illusions as they spawn, but
it will. It is very good.
A golden thread.
Yeah, Double King also managed to find a Paladin sword, so increasing the HP regen you're getting from that heart, as well as having some passive lifesteal now. Very good.
Yep. Ooh. Ceremonial rope now found in the Monkey King.
All right. I mean, Mystery Machine, in my opinion, this game is looking really good for them, and if they can just keep this going and they don't make any big mistakes, this should be a win for them, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I did prefer their draft going to this one. It was a little bit better than last time. The issue is that you don't really have a way of putting damage in this Chronosphere, so you're waiting around this big cooldown to fight, and then your fights with it aren't even that amazing.
Top lane, they're smoked up here. Mr. Machine gonna see if they can find anything. It might just be Sam on the Pugna. Ooh, doesn't connect.
Yeah, we'll dodge for now. 2 minutes until Roche is up, and I think that's the objective that these teams are gonna be waiting for. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Still do have a net worth advantage on the side of Wildcard.
Yeah, 2K. They're gonna find an Invis rune. Esk will do it. Tib gonna be able to finally pop their smoke though. As a drop a ward up onto the high ground, bound the strike, catches the Weaver, Orchid to follow, and they do manage to grab Tib on the backside as well. Eves comes in, gonna be able to finish off Jubei, and they do take down the Mars as well, but the question is, can they take down Double King? The Chrono just completely separating him from the fight. The Chaos Bolts come through. They will take him down. PL is dead. Shaggy as well, and now there it is. Wildcard take 4 kills. They lose absolutely nothing.
I think you can continue to run it down. Super sick team fight. Finally managed to get set up. They needed superior vision, allowing them to get on top of everything there. Good buybacks on a lot of these heroes, but I'm pretty sure they're just going to lose a tier 2 and hope that Coddle is able to defend.
I thought Mars would buy back right away into that fight, but he didn't.
BKB.
I mean, even then, the Blink Arena might have been enough to try and save his allies, but Faceless Void, the solo Chrono.
I mean, if you buy back, you die again. It's...
Yeah.
I think you allow the enemies to push high ground.
It's hard to say. Without any buyback here on the Phantom Lancer, it's going to be rough, and Jubei's not going to try and chase Sam here, but Sam might just be dead, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, spear on the money. They got him. He did get our deep ward placed inside the base. I'm sure that they're going to... Yeah, he's pinging it. He knows that there's a ward there.
That was PL that pinged that. Was caught by...
Oh, reflected Chaos Bolt. Pretty nice. Spear onto the Divine Llama. Can they actually get the kill here onto CK, though? In comes Shaggy. He's going to get that BKB off, and one more Sleight of Fish should be enough, but he goes Invis?
No
The
way.
dust catches on the backside. Nice juke, but not going to be enough to save him. They will end up getting the kill, taking down the CK, and again, defending their high ground successfully. Mr. Machine are still in this one, but they are down now. The game's a lot more difficult than it was.
A little bit too far forward there by Sammy, allowing himself to get caught out like that, but what can you do, you know?
I mean, you got a ward, and it hasn't been dewarded, so.
Not yet. They pinged it out, though, so I'm sure they're just busy elsewhere. See, Roche is, it's possible that it's up. Thankfully, for the side of Wildcard, it's going to be up after the CK has time to position himself around the pit, so they have to be a little bit careful for now.
Ooh, that is the Shiva's Guard down now. He was very close to finishing him. Meanwhile, Eves does find Shaggy up on the top side. He might have just... Okay, he has the Remnant to get out Eves is going to chase him 3 seconds to the Chronosphere.
Yeah. If he had, he definitely would have dropped him there. But he's pretty close to level 25. This is actually insane XP per minute on Eves.
Yeah. That Chronosphere AoE is going to be massive. I'm assuming he goes Chronosphere AoE, right?
Yeah. I need to pull up this guy's GPM. Do we even have that step?
No, he goes backtrack. Interesting. Jubei will pop the smoke from the pit, get caught, but there's the Chrono. Does catch the Ember Spirit. He's caught Mars as well, and goodbye. Both cores in so much trouble. Tim pops the BKB, tried to do it again with the Bulwark, and he gets both at the end of the day. Double King, time dilation on the low ground, will be able to get out with that Doppelganger, but the buybacks coming through from the side of Mystery Machine. 3 back into the fight as pops that BKB. They've managed to catch Eves on this Faceless Void, but they can't get the kill. The Time Walks are too much, and Double King all by himself, separated out. It's gonna be a disaster for the side of Mystery Machine as they've lost a dieback. It might be more as well. Tib trying to get away here, but it's not going to happen.
Oh, he stood his ground and fight. He ended up healing way too much there. They just couldn't finish him off. And they committed so much for that one as well. I need to see the damage that the Faceless Void managed to put out in that team fight. It was absolutely insane. 8,300 damage from this Faceless Void as they tried to commit onto him. He optimized perfectly for this and just stood his ground in the team fight. Trust his allies to keep him alive, and my God, did they?
Yeah,
Despite the fact
backtrack
that they were playing
damage
so
plus
close to the
Pugna.
shrine.
It's good, man.
Yeah. Despite the fact they were playing so close to that shrine, they still end up losing that one. She'd probably baffled by it, but again, there's still have damage to go through that Pugna ward and the heals here.
Oh my God, Pugna has a regen.
Very cool. Okay. At the very least, he's only got a single pair of trank boots. I've seen him go like double, triple trank boots in games.
Yeah, but he just full healed and full mana'd both Faceless Void and the Monkey King. It's very funny.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. They've lost their racks off of this one. They don't even have to stop.
Nah.
They're just gonna die Crow, the old man getting beat down in his own base. Oh,
those boots of bearing, man, getting them out of harm's way. But not fortification, backdoor protection, slowing him down for the moment. The creep waves will finally meet in mid. Llama finishes off the melee barracks.
He's just like losing HP and doing less damage because of this Nether Ward. They finally managed to clear it, but they lost the top tier 3.
I mean, this game is in such a rough spot now for the side of Mystery Machine. The Faceless Void has managed to tank up enough. He's got the Eye of Scotty, the BKB. He's even got himself a Titan Sliver, so he's so difficult for them to bring down now.
Yeah, he's about to be even harder. Getting himself an Aegis here. They need to interrupt this one. They can't afford to give this one up. They're already up 16k net worth.
And it's already dead.
Negative Shard as well. This is one go the way of...
They'll give it to Esk.
Alright, yeah. MK takes it.
Lower cooldown Mischief, very nice. Ooh, the Spear Arena will come out, but there's the Chrono once again. He's just gonna get to work onto Shaggy. He's gone. He's managed to get the Soulbind onto the Phantom Lancer as well, so Doppelganger has nowhere to go. He does get the Doppelganger off for the moment, but yeah, the GG's out, and there it is. 36-minute victory. Wildcard take the series 2-0.
Dude, I mean, it looked even for a little while, but Gator won an absolute beatdown. And once they were all online on Wildcard, they just didn't stop. All they needed to save up for was this Mjolnir, and that was that.
GG exclamation point. I mean, the Chronosphere, that one fight at the river was just the biggest turning point in this game. It was going pretty good for the Mystery Machine, but that fight comes through. They get the big Chronosphere. They separate Phantom Lancer out, and at that point, you just start falling way too far behind. But big shout out to Devi Llama for just being such a beast this game right out of the top lane once again.
Yeah, he definitely carried his team this match. I mean, he's eventually came back online, but it was looking dicey. Shaggy like absolutely stomped over the mid lane after finding a little bit. I mean, Monkey King was winning at first, yeah, but then kill after kill going his way, and then in a lane where Monkey King should have been winning, all of a sudden Ember was up like to 4,000 net worth when you're at 3k over on Monkey King. It was sick gameplay by Shaggy. Jubei popped off this game as well, but unfortunately, Wildcard, their team play is just better. The team fight, just one fight after fight, like post 25 minutes.
Yeah, it was really well done and honestly well-deserved. Wildcard, probably not an upset here for anyone. I think a lot of people would have expected them to take the series 2-0, but at least a good match here in game number 2 from the Mystery Machine. A massive improvement from game 1, but we do have so much more Dota on the table today. We got Team Dogchamp coming up against Infamous next. I'm going to sneeze. Oh,
Yeah.
God. Whew, we're good.
We do have more, I believe. I'm pretty sure this Pro Series, we're trying to get as many interviews as possible. We'll see if it's possible to swing it first, though.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get a ton of interviews during the group stage, but we'll see because it is a pretty tight schedule. But we will obviously be having tons of interviews during the phase 3 as well. So we're gonna go to a short break, everyone. Stay tuned for more here on the BTS Pro Series. We got like I said, Team Dogchamp versus Infamous coming up next, and then after them, of course, the Cut versus Osmium. We'll see you in a bit.